Back to Susie's kitchen. Okay, today we're going to be making Susie's original recipe to how to make Oriental chicken, okay? You cut up your chicken just like we did before. Kind of trying to get ahead of the game. Hope everybody's doing good today. We're all trying to get through this the best we can, so what you do is you cut the chicken up just like we did the other night to make the tacos. But now what we're going to be doing is we're putting it all together. You're going to get a bowl and you're going to measure out honey. Okay, now this honey right here is local honey. And it sure is good. You have to be careful though, of course, if you're diabetic. I don't add any more salt other than what's in the soy sauce. I do just like that. Okay. And I go ahead and use the same spoon to do the honey barbecue sauce. Now you can use any one you want to. And if you don't want to use this, you don't have to, but it kind of gives it a little bit of a taste that you might like. Just like that. Put that in there. And then go ahead and get the teriyaki sauce. Okay, I'm gonna add just a little bit more of that in there. Then we take the soy sauce. Oop. There goes the Latina in me. Latinas don't like to measure anything. We've got it down. Okay, then we use the sriracha. Okay, got sriracha here. And of course, you don't have to add the sriracha if you don't like it, but most everybody does. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and rinse that off. And babe, could you do me a favor? Well, I might be able to get it, we'll see. Go ahead and let's do the half a teaspoon on the garlic, because we're not trying to make it garlic chicken or nothing like that. I really don't know what you want to call this, to be honest with you. I guess Susie's recipe on making Oriental chicken. So I've got that, I put all that in there, okay? And then let me grab a spoon. And I'm going to take this and I'm just going to stir it up really good, just like that. Stir, stir, stir. Okay, and then I'm going to add ginger to it. After I stir it up a little bit, try to break it up some, get the garlic going around there like that. You know, you can add a couple of your own seasonings to it. Could you open this for me? Hold on a second, everybody. Greg's opening up the garlic for me. Very good, thank you. I mean the ginger, not the garlic. Just gonna pop that open there. Now I'm gonna add the ginger. I'm adding a heaping tablespoon of the ginger, okay? Because that kind of gives it a little bit of flavor in there to do that. I make it to where it's nice. Y'all see that? Okay, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the chicken and I'm just gonna put the chicken in, just like that. Now you'd think that's quite a bit of chicken for that little bit of sauce there, but I'm not trying to just smother it. I'm just trying to give it a good flavor. Just like that. Okay, good deal. Okay, so now what I've done is I'm letting this saute. I'm letting it just kind of saute in its own juices there for about, well, I'd say maybe 20 minutes while I'm cutting up the vegetables. Right now, I have cut up some zucchini, a squash. Now this is enough for like 5 people. I do 1 zucchini, 1 squash, about a half an onion, half a bell pepper, 1 jalapeno, and that's optional. If you don't like any of this, you can change your own vegetable to the one you rather have. Anyway, I'm about to cut the bell pepper here, just like that. You'll see some of this here, and then I'm just going to dice it like I did everything else. And get it like that. Cut it. Now you can make smaller pieces if you want to. It's really entirely up to you how you want to do that. But I'm trying to do something healthy here for everybody. And I'm going to cut up a little bit of the cauliflower. And what I do is I just take the ends off. Throw that over there. Just like that. And what I've done is I've got myself set up over here. So I'm getting my pan ready for my vegetables, which is the bigger pan. I'm getting my pan ready for my leftover spaghetti noodles that we didn't eat the other night from spaghetti, and I'll make these as the noodles. Okay, and then what I do with that is I put the vegetables on top of that. Now, I only do a little bit of it for some people, and whoever wants it. You don't have to do the noodles. You can do strictly the meat and the vegetables, okay? It's really entirely up to you, but I'm feeding more than just myself and Greg. There's about five or six of us here right now, so I'm trying to cook for everybody. And so if everybody wants the noodles, they can add the noodles. If they want just the vegetables, they can add the vegetables or what have you. Like I'm a vegetarian, so I won't eat that, but I make it for everybody else. So it's just depending on, what you like. This is giving you ideas. So there you go. There you have it. The vegetables are ready. My noodles are ready. The chicken is ready. And what I'm going to do next is I'm going to get my pans ready. Okay, so now what I did is I put a little bit of olive oil inside the pan, and now I'm just going to put all the vegetables in the pan. Like I said, you don't have to add all of this. I just do because, like I said, I'm a pescatarian, so I don't eat meat, so a lot of this vegetable is my meal. But this is quite a bit. Okay, we got that in. So now I'm going to take my spatula and just kind of saute it a little bit like that. And let it all this is fresh vegetables. Now you can do frozen vegetables and stuff, but I'm actually using my fresh vegetables now, my frozen's next, in case we run out like we've done at the stores right now with the coronavirus. So I'm trying to utilize my fresh vegetables out of my refrigerator and keep my frozen goods in there, and just make sure I've got, that going like that. Okay, so while that's simmering, I got that on like halfway there, and then I'll add a few seasonings to it. I don't add too much to it. I'll take my chicken here, and I turn that on. That's not quite ready yet. I need that to get a little bit hotter. And then I've got my other pan going over here. I'll put that on just a little bit, and I'll take the noodles, and mainly the kids will eat this because they like it. I just put a little bit of olive oil in there, and then I just toss the rest of the, I didn't know how many people we were serving for spaghetti, and so I have this abundance left over, and I thought, well, I can add that for later on instead of wasting it. Okay, so now we'll get that hot. Okay, so now we've got this hot and going here. So what I do is I don't put hardly any salt on that, because I'm going to use a little soy sauce for it. Just a little bit, not too much. I'm going to add some pepper to my liking. And then I'm going to do just a little bit of the ginger in it. I don't do a whole lot of it because, just because. And there you go, like that. And then kind of toss that around a little bit, just like that. And I keep that going. And then I come over here And I got the noodles going. Now I do that on a little bit of, I do it in a cast iron and a little bit of olive oil. Just kind of toss it around, kind of get it stirred up a little bit. And then I will add a little bit of the soy sauce to this, just to give it a little Chinese flavoring to it. And then give it a toss. What I do is I'll turn up the heat on it in a little bit, but I'm not ready to turn the heat up on it yet. And then over here, I've got my chicken that's going to be going. And this will sizzle back. Sizzle back a little bit. Sizzle. Okay. And there we go. We're going to let that cook up. That's going to cook pretty quick, too. I'm going to turn the heat down a little bit on it. I was trying not to turn on a second ago, so I'm going to make sure that's turned on. Ooh, that smells good, doesn't it, babe?
Yep.
All right. Come back over here. I'm checking on this here, getting that kind of toasty, like that. Making sure these noodles are getting taken care of. I'm not ready to turn that up yet, because at the end is what I do is I turn it up just a little bit, just so it gives it a little bit of a toasted feeling to it. Okay, and voila, there it is. There's your Susie's Oriental Chicken, leftover spaghetti noodles that I dazzled up like Oriental, and then your vegetables, and there you go. And that's about it, y'all. I'll be putting some more videos out and some exercise videos out as soon as I get things rocking and rolling, okay? Never forget, badass every day.